undergrad. Sometimes we appreciate it when he wasn't here. My icebreaker, Denny and his videography machine was not here. Thank you so much. That train wreck is lost to the ages. I'm so surprised I came back. And of course, Denise. I first came about 2 years ago, landed right back there. Denise greeted me with open arms, literally. We were talking, and she said, "Oh, what do you do for a living?" And I said, "Oh, I'm a CPA." There was a twinkle in her eye. Okay, she likes dull people or what? I wasn't too sure. As it turns out, speaking of service, Denise was the secretary and the treasurer. Held two offices at the same time. Why? Because she was willing to serve. Now, we love Denise. Accounting is not her gift. No. But she was willing to serve and did so wholeheartedly. So, as a toast, I have a quote from one of my favorite people, Albert Einstein. "The high destiny of the individual is to serve rather than to rule." To Denny and Denise.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
I would like to introduce you to our present president, Mr. Scott Brown.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
It is so wonderful to see so many familiar faces, some new faces, and some somewhat long-forgotten faces. Welcome, everyone, to Denny and Denise Day. I'd like to first start by welcoming all of our guests and have you all start to introduce yourself to the room. I don't know where to start here. Why don't we start over on this side? So I'm sorry, I don't know your name.
My name is Mike McGraw. I'm a past member.
And one of our dignitaries.
Carl Ryder, a couple of club members.
Very nice.
Mitch Phillips, former member of the Articulator.
James, welcome back. Jim, welcome back.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a while.
Should I get up?
See you. We still remember you.
Dan Peel, a former visitor.
I'm Judy Lineberry. I'm a former member.
Yay!
I'm Tim Gibson. They just told me there was free breakfast. Walking by. No, I'm a former member of this mission.
That's awesome. Coming over to this side.
Bob?
Bob?
Oh, I'm Bob Glickman, I'm former music director here.
Welcome back.
It's a privilege to be back.
And I'm Annetta Glickman, his wife, and cheering on for everybody.
And I'm Patricia Kidd. I'm a former member.
Yay!
Very nice.
Yes.
Paul Detloff, former member.
Yeah.
Good morning, Toastmasters. Judy, Mike. This goes back ages. Danny, Mike Vanderbilt, eons ago, former member. But it's a blast from the past to see some faces that we see on Facebook, but also I'm glad to see now in person again. Good to see you guys.
All right, this guy's got the voice, doesn't he? Belts right out
He does.
I got to follow this guy. Hi, Judy. Been a long time. Tim Rickey. Actually, there's just a couple of us that were here together a long time ago. So it's kind of really nice to see all of the growth and everything that's going on in this club. Congratulations.
Everyone, welcome. Thank you so much for coming to share this great day with Denny and Denise, and we give them a warm send-off. Not for retirement, but really for graduation to the next part of what their lives are going.
Graduation.
At this point, I would like to welcome our Toastmaster for today. Which actually, before we do that, I'd like to say a thank you. That Jeremy Udell and Michelle Detlaf worked tirelessly to put this together. That without their work, we wouldn't be doing this today.
Wow.
And I would like very much to thank the two of them for everything they did to pull this together today for both Jeremy and Michelle. Thank you guys very much. 4 years ago, Jeremy Udo walked into First Watch looking for this Toastmasters group. He was planning on visiting several clubs to decide which one was right for him. However, after that warm welcome he received from Denise and Denny Ward, among others, he knew right away the Articulators was the right place for him. And every Thursday since then, Jeremy has always been able to count on Denise's bright smile and hearty, top of the morning, and a handshake from Denny. Knowing that's all changing makes him a little bit sad today. But he's also happy because he gets to lead the meeting to celebrate two of his favorite people, without whom he would not be an Articulator today. Please give a warm welcome to your Toastmaster this morning, Jeremy Udell.
Top of the morning to you. One of the things I love about this club, and it's embodied by Denise and Denny, is that we learn while having fun. And it was Denny Ward who taught me that when someone says, top of the morning to you, you say, and the rest of the day to you. So if we could all together, I'm going to try that again. I'm going to say top of the morning together, and I want everyone together to say, and the rest of the day to you. So, top of the morning to you.
And the rest of the day to you.
Fantastic. That was beautiful. And aren't we all learning today, even on Denny and Denise Day? As we all know, it's a little bit different meeting today. We're not going to have our awe counter or a Marion. We're not going to have an evaluation segment today. We're going to have a special presentation instead. However, because we are going to be having speakers today, we are going to have a timer. Thank you very much, Miss Laura Napoleon, for serving as timer today. So as our speakers come up, I believe they all wanted 5 to 7 minutes. Is that correct? 25 to 30 for Scott. Other than that, no, I'm kidding. 5 to 7 for everyone here. Green, yellow, and red, all working today. Fantastic. Well, we've got an agenda. As you can see, the agenda is clearly marked. No surprises whatsoever to be found on that agenda. So I'm going to introduce our first speaker. Whether we are aware or not, every day we have an impact on people. Sometimes that impact may be small and not very meaningful, and other times it may be huge in ways yet to be discovered. Each one of those impacts add up to the legacy that we leave behind us. This morning, I would like to introduce to you our guest speaker, a former jet fighter pilot, renowned safari hunter, and courageous astronaut, all by the age of 7. Please welcome Paul Detlef with his speech titled Legacy.
Have you ever wondered if you've had a positive impact on somebody, anybody, your kids, somebody else's kids, your spouse, friends? Have you had somebody leave a positive impact on you? Two very important questions. My third question for you today is one that I hope will prompt you into action. That question is, have you thanked them for that positive impact that they've had on you? January 15, 2009, I walked through those very doors into this room. I had just recently joined that voluminous group of people known as the unemployed. I had nothing better to do. Besides, my wife, Michelle Detloff, the DTM, at that time she was just a lonely advanced communicator gold, talked me into coming and joining her here at this group. First thing that happened, I walked through that door. Paul, we're so glad to see you. We've heard so much about you. Normally that strikes terror into my heart. Yours too, I'm sure. But there was this huge, friendly smile. And I go, oh. I think that means a good thing. February 19th, 2009, I gave my icebreaker. Yes, I was nervous. Yes, I did a good job. I got the blue ribbon. I was glad it was over. But afterwards, a person came up to me and said, "You did a really good job. You have a natural speaking style. We really look forward to hearing more from you." Wow, no, made me feel kind of good. There's that blue ribbon, right? Week after week, I would come to this group, and I would receive this most wonderful learning. If I was a Toastmaster, "You did a great job as a Toastmaster today." If I bombed at my speech and I didn't win any ribbons and I barely got any claps, "I really appreciate that you spoke today." That was a compliment. But it didn't matter the role that I filled. There was always that affirmation, that warm smile, and that encouragement to grow as a person. I'm sure it's no secret who I'm talking about. Today I have the distinct honor and pleasure of personally thanking Denise and Denny Ward for the positive impact you have had on my life. Unbelievable. In little small ways. Denise taught me how, believe it or not, to be organized. As she gave her speech, they were very well thought out, and I learned from that. And that carried over into my personal and work life. Denny, I learned so many things on how not to go boating. I learned not to bring Speedos into the room, give everybody a weird image. I still have nightmares about that. And a lot of you in this room miss that. You're so very fortunate. I learned about Boxcar Willie. But the biggest impact that Denny had on my life was one of the first times I was here. He came up to me and says, "You know you're a millionaire?" "Yeah, okay." "No, really, you're a millionaire. You have so many blessings. There are so many things and advantages you have. You are a millionaire." He taught me about the beauty and the worth of the small things of life. The things that many of us take for granted. And I was able to take that millionaire mentality. And Denny, I am no longer a millionaire, I'm a billionaire.
All right.
Thanks to you. It's absolutely amazing, just those little words what they have done in my life. I have one bone to pick with you though, Denny. You taught my wife something that just annoys the heck out of me. I cannot tell you how many times, and sometimes multiple times a day, I get the hook. Will you stop with the hook already? You've had an impact on my wife. I don't know if that was positive or not. She thinks it is. But that hook thing is really getting... The legacy you leave behind does not have to be some big and wondrous thing. It can be the way you impact another person's life in the little things, the smiles, the affirmations, the letting them know how valuable they are for all the richness and the wonders that they possess, the ability to see, to hear, to breathe, to walk, to speak, to articulate, to be part of a friendly group like this. It's huge in a person's life. It has been in my life. Denny, Denise, Lord, thank you for leaving a legacy to me personally and having a positive impact.